It's time for another blistering report from the front lines of the cultural war for a constitutional America. And now, here's your host, Charles Benninghoff.
The case of the Randy Rapers, analyzed by the Dot Doctor. And that be me, the Dot Doctor. You remember that from yesterday? I decided that I've been connecting so many dots that I had to have a name for it. And so I decided it would be the Dot Doctor. So let's connect some dots today. The Randy Rapers, who are they? You remember that 90s movie Wayne's World that introduced the words shaglicious and Randy? Well, we're back into Randy, and this time it's the Randy Rapers. Actually, there are two Randy Rapers, the big one and the little one. The little Randy Raper, Bill Cosby, is finally meeting a sort of justice, having to fight numerous lawsuits against him for his raping habit. He may even have to spend some jail time if things turn out right. That would kill the old man, and justice would surely be served by his death in prison for raping women with a date rape drug. So why is the big Randy Raper, Bill Clinton, allowed to walk around a free man if he's as dangerous as they say he is? Ladies have been calling him a sexual predator. Plus, why is the big Randy Raper allowed to collect some $400,000 a year in salary and expenses from the public trough? It's like the taxpayers are funding his Caribbean orgy island trysts with the perennial serial sex crime pervert Jeffrey Epstein. This seems to be yet another instance of the rule of law being suspended to protect a powerful member of the elite. In Bill Cosby's case, an actor. In Bill Clinton's case, a flunky politician. With little Randy Raper, the rule of law was only suspended for a few decades. If America doesn't stand up on its own 2 feet, the big Randy Raper may get a lifetime of illegal climaxes, all on government payroll. Plus, now if the latest threat from the hacker group known as Anonymous is acted on, the 2016 presidential election is about to be thrown into a total chaotic scene. Wait until you hear about the tape that Anonymous is threatening to release. While Hillary Clinton is hanging around with her Muslim Brotherhood Sharia-compliant advisor and rumored lesbian lover Huma Abedin, WorldNet Daily reports that Bill Clinton enjoys spending his free time at his presidential library, getting drunk, and receiving foot massages, and who knows what else from his 20-year-old female interns. Isn't that just the tip of the iceberg, I'll bet. If you've been following the election season so far, then you have heard about the numerous women who have given credible accounts of being sexually assaulted by Bill Clinton. Juanita Broderick, Kathleen Wiley, and Paula Jones have come forward to tell their stories of being victimized by Bill Clinton, who they describe as a dangerous predator. You can read their accounts and see video testimony of their experiences dealing with the Clintons in exclusive interviews on Breitbart News. Just search that Breitbart News and you'll find it if you're looking at this video after our publication date. I'm sure they're going to keep copies of it available just for you. But the latest allegation against Bill Clinton is extremely disturbing. Just to warn you, the hacker group known as Anonymous says it has obtained a videotape that shows Bill Clinton raping a 13-year-old girl. Now, we have not vetted this allegation, but Anonymous has said things like this before, and virtually every time they produce what they say they're going to produce. And Anonymous is a very, very dangerous group. You get those dudes mad at you, you got yourself in a world of woe, because they have the technical expertise to hack into virtually any computer system they want, whenever they want. And they've proven it. So here's a clip from the hacker group's announcement of this video.
The entire U.S. presidential election is nearing an explosive crisis over a secretly made Israeli intelligence video. recording showing former President Bill Clinton raping a 13-year-old girl, that Hillary Clinton has kept hidden from public knowledge, with help from the American propaganda mainstream media. But by her embroiling Donald Trump in her husband's sex crimes now threatens it being released. The video recording of Bill Clinton raping this 13-year-old girl was engineered by Israel's Institute for Intelligence.
Here are some of the background details to this story which the Clinton campaign is trying to suppress. Bill Clinton is a good friend of now convicted billionaire, that's with a B, not millionaire, billionaire pedophile. His name is Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein owns a private island in the Caribbean that was named Orgy Island. My background image today is of Orgy Island. That's a fancy damn place, isn't it? Look at all them palm trees and that blue water. Look at that big house. You might say it's fit for an ex-president. And you know what? The allegations are, it was. Epstein was convicted of luring girls as young as 13 and 14 down to his island for private sex parties that he held for British and American elites. What those elites did not know, according to Anonymous, is that Epstein's entire estate was wired with cameras to record these escapades for blackmail purposes. The biggest fish caught on camera at that estate was the 42nd President of the United States, William Jefferson Clinton. And isn't that fitting? If it turns out to be true, of course. Fox News has reported that Bill Clinton took at least 26 trips on Epstein's private plane down to Orgy Island. Bill was panting all the way, I'm positive. During those trips, at least 5 of them, Bill Clinton ditched his Secret Service protection, and it is alleged that his on-camera rape of a 13-year-old happened on one of the trips to the island where the Secret Service was ditched. These allegations are so explosive that the Secret Service has ignored Fox News Freedom of Information Act request for more details. If that tape gets released, all hell's going to break loose in the presidential election. But setting that aside for a moment, why is Bill Clinton still walking around living like a free man on a $400,000 a year presidential pension? This guy is known as a degenerate pervert. Remember Monica Lewinsky, the blue dress and the cigar? How salacious was that? Bubba doesn't seem to have slowed down a bit since he left office either, does he? So the big question is, why hasn't he been subjected to an actual investigation for this conduct? After all, not only is he on a federal budget salary, he's also living high in the hog with his expenses being paid and being provided lifetime Secret Service agency protection. Plus, with allegations surfacing that Bill Clinton may have raped a 13-year-old on camera, it's time for a prosecutor to take a close look at Clinton's actions. And this investigation needs to be independent of the Justice Department. Remember, Slick Willie appointed Loretta Lynch, let him loose Loretta, as a U.S. attorney, and he has a lot of leverage over her. You can't forget her being sequestered in a private airplane in a tarmac in Arizona, and immediately thereafter, Loretta Lynch and Mr. FBI Commissioner Comey said that there was no crime prosecutable against Bill Clinton's wife. Liar Hillary. You know what I mean. Likewise, the FBI is compromised due to FBI Director James Comey, who was paid millions of dollars to broker deals between Lockheed Martin, the Clinton Foundation, and the State Department under Secret Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. What we need is for Congress to appoint a special counsel independent of the Justice Department to investigate Bill Clinton for sex crimes immediately. And this new allegation is based on his association, his private trips, his working with Jeffrey Epstein, time on Pedophile Island or Orgy Island, whatever you want to call it, and all the allegations that have been made for him. In fact, old Trump showed up with 4 of these women who have made complaints about his predatory sexual conducts. Something's got to be done. You need to speak out on this issue and demand that Congress look into why the United States is paying $400,000 a year to this guy to gallivant around the world and rape women and hide because he's a president. He is a Randy Raper, and we got to take the Randy out of his raping and put him in jail. Now, if he's tried and convicted on any of these charges, we should also ask that his presidential pension of more than $400,000 a year be cut, eliminated. Why? Because the taxpayers should not be supporting this kind of conduct. So stay tuned for the next screen, where we'll have instructions on how to get to our action page, where you can take part and speak out. You can be your own action hero. The action that you're going to take is to tell Congress to rein this Randy Raper in. Remember that 3 alliterative words: rein in the Randy Raper, Bill Clinton. So go there and speak out today. This is Charles Benninghoff signing off and wishing you freedom, fulfillment, and God's many, many blessings.
Tell Congress to appoint a special prosecutor to investigate these serious and credible allegations against Bill Clinton. If you're on our action page on our website, use the form next to the video screen to select a program. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, click the icon appearing now to find the link to our action page, or check the video's description for the link. Speak out today.